What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Southern Tier Brewing Company, and they're out of Lakewood, New York. And this is their Nitro Crème Brûlée, and this is a part of their Blackwater Series. So they are calling this an Imperial Milk Stout that is brewed with vanilla beans and with a natural flavor added. Comes in at 10% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs at the time of review. This can is just over 1 month old. So this is the fourth Nitro beer from Southern Tier I am reviewing on the channel. The first two were part of their Blackwater series. It was the Nitro S'mores and Nitro Chocolate Milkshake, and the other one was their Pumpkin Nitro. Now, of the two Blackwater series beers, I much prefer the S'mores to the Chocolate Milkshake. It was just, in my opinion, a superior beer, and it was fantastic. I loved it. Both of those beers were pretty sweet. The Pumpkin Nitro I like a little bit more than the base Pumpkin, although a lot of people seem to have the opposite opinion. Depends on whether or not you like Nitro. I do like Nitro beers. I don't love them. I like them. And I think more often than not that I enjoy what it brings to the mouthfeel. Even though it takes away typically flavors from the beer itself, I like just the mouthfeel of them. It's super creamy and smooth and whatnot. But yeah, this one, now full disclosure, I've had creme brulee from them before, just the base one. I've had it multiple times. The last time I had it was 2015, and I have the same opinion about this beer every single time I have it. It's delicious, and it tastes almost like a creme brulee in beer form, but it's super sweet. And even, to my palate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, where I enjoyed a lot of sweet beers, it still was too sweet for me back then. So I hope that it's not too sweet here as a Nitro beer, but I do have the feeling that it could be, and it probably will, but we will see. I'm going to crack this one open, give it a pour, and we'll go from there. So as the Nitro going on, so we'll do the Nitro pour, right? So, yeah, poured out pretty nice right there. Cool stuff. Oh, man. It smells, I can smell it like, look, what is this? Fucking almost a foot away from my nose. It smells crazy. Tons of vanilla. Holy Christ. All right, so like all of these Nitro beers, absolutely beautiful in the glass. Has this deep dark brown color or light black color. On camera it's gonna look pitch black, but there is like brown hues down here. Has about a 2-finger, super creamy, light brown colored head. That looks like a Nitro head. Just looks like, a milkshake, at the top. It's just unbelievably great to look at. Like I'm looking at that and it's like, wow, that's a beautiful beer. And it is. Anyway, it's good nose. Yeah, so vanilla, creme brulee, yes, like burnt sugar, burnt caramel, stuff like that. It's just tons of like toffee and butterscotch. Yeah, butterscotch is the perfect way to describe this aroma. Wow, it smells super sweet, but it smells so good. This does not smell like a beer. This smells like a dessert of some sort. There's chocolate, there's vanilla, but there's just tons of butterscotch for my palate. Oh, Jesus. It smells kind of like butterscotch pudding to me right now. I could sit here and just huff away on this, but got to drink it at some point. Yeah, butterscotch, vanilla, chocolate, sweetness. It smells delicious. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. It's fucking good. Doesn't taste like 10%. Not even fucking remotely in the same stratosphere as 10%. Listen, this is a sweet beer. This is a damn sweet beer. I'm glad that this comes in this is a 9.6 fluid ounce can because of the Nitro. So this is not a 12 ounce can. You lose 2.5 or so ounces of this one. I don't think I want to drink 12 ounces of this. I will drink the rest of this can because that's all that's left, but yeah, this is damn tasty. So first things first, body. It's like higher side of medium body, lower side of full, 10%, maybe a touch thin, but nice. Mouthfeel, it's Nitro. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's fucking velvety smooth, and just enhances the fact that you're drinking a pretty sweet, like dessert beer, enhances it quite nice. Yeah, quite nicely. The taste though, vanilla, butterscotch, sweet milk chocolate, like burnt sugars, caramel, toffee, and that is like the main 5 or 6 characters. It's a lot of sweetness, a lot of dessert, passes through the palate. It hits like 3/4 of the way palate on the back of the palate, but I get a touch of dryness, like on the finish, 3/4 of the way to the back, like a slightly dry finish. But this finish is sweet, no bitterness to speak of. This is 100% a dessert beer. The flavors are so nice. I don't remember it being this good though. Like the regular creme brulee, non-nitro, I liked it, but the flavors to me weren't as like sweet. I mean, they were sweet, but they weren't as like bold and like vibrant and like expressive. They just weren't in my face. This one for sure. This is don't get me wrong. This is sweet, but it's fucking delicious too. Listen, gotta always be honest with you guys. I thought this beer probably wouldn't be as good as the s'mores and probably would be right around where the Nitro Chocolate Milkshake one was. This is better than the Chocolate Milkshake. Not quite as good as the s'mores for me, but somewhere in between. I gave the Nitro Chocolate Milkshake, I think, like a 4.2. I gave the s'mores like a 4.75. This is right in between. So Nitro Creme Brûlée from Southern Tier, I'm going to give it a straight 4.5 out of 5. I think the flavors are 4.5 out of 5. Without question. The mouthfeel of this one, and because of Nitro, I'd probably knock it up to like a 4.6. But then I have to knock it back down because it's too sweet. I will drink the rest of this, but I do think I would rather only have like 6 to 8 ounces of this rather than, even 9.6. This is a good sharing beer for me personally. A lot of people will be easily able to take this to the dome, like my good buddy Jeff, aka No Jinx. I know he loves sweet beers. He'll probably dig this one quite a bit. But for me, the sweetness kind of gets in its way. But at the end of the day, I can't deny that for me, this is fucking delicious. So 4.5 out of 5. I didn't think I was going to give it that high, but you know what? I'm drinking it right now, and it's just working for me. Price and availability, I think price on this one was $14 for 4-pack, which could be expensive for you, considering they are 9.6 fluid ounce cans. But when I look at it, it's nitro can. It has a bunch of adjuncts, vanilla beans, and other natural flavors and whatnot. And it's 10% dessert beer in a nitro can. Like, I think I paid like $3 like $3.69 for this can. Well worth it. I'm gonna feel good after this one. I'm gonna enjoy it for less than $4 a can. I think it's a good deal. Would I prefer them to have this be in bigger cans, maybe 16-ounce cans, so I could get 13, 14 ounces? Sure. At the end of the day, they didn't do that. It happens. Availability, wherever Southern Tier gets distro, you should see this one. If you've seen the Nitro S'mores or the Nitro Chocolate Milkshake or the Pumpkin Nitro, you should see this one. This one's everywhere now at this point. But yeah, listen, it's fucking really good beer. You owe it to yourself to seek this one out if you like the base creme brulee and you've had it before, or you like sweeter beers. Does this taste like a creme brulee? Kind of. I mean, that's always the whole point of it. Kind of tastes like creme brulee in beer form. But this one, just the butterscotch is something that is just so overwhelming. So if you don't like butterscotch, you might not like this one. I love it, so that's why I like it. 10%. Yeah, I can't tell you this 10%. Maybe drinks 6, 7, like 4.5 out of 5. All day long, Nitro Crème Brûlée, part of the Blackwater series. If you've had this one before, honestly, let me know what you think about it. I've seen quite a few people on tap drink this one and enjoy it. And I'm enjoying it more so than I thought. And yeah, keep the Nitro beers coming, Southern Tier. This is cool. I don't know what's next in the series. I'd like to see a Nitro Samoa. They have the coconut chocolate, like after the Samoa cookies. I'd like to see a bunch of their Blackwater series beers nitroed, and I think they just do a pretty good job with them. So appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.